Try something radical. Put the phone down. Look at someone in the eyes. Start a real conversation. You might be surprised what happens. Now, something strange is happening in the world today. People are sitting in the most beautiful places on earth, beaches, cafes, sunsets. Instead of talking to each other, they're just playing with their phones. But yesterday morning, over something as simple as eggs and fish sauce, I had a 2-hour conversation with a complete stranger, a beautiful soul that reminded me why human connection still matters. Yesterday morning, I sat down for breakfast at my hostel. Nothing special, just eggs, coffee, and a quiet morning. Across from me was a woman sitting a few seats away, and we're both just minding our own business. At one point, I grabbed the fish sauce bottle to season my eggs, because if you've ever been to Thailand, you know that they usually don't put salt on them. She noticed and laughed and said, "Yeah, those definitely need some seasoning." And just like that, we started a conversation. What began as a simple comment over eggs turned into a 2-hour deep conversation about life, travel, philosophy, balance, and just living today. And the interesting thing is we could easily have just sat there quietly, just two strangers sitting at the same breakfast table in front of our hostel. We could have finished our coffee, eaten our eggs, and gone on with our day without ever saying a word. But instead, one small moment opened the door for something deeper, a conversation about alignment, about masculine and feminine energy, about how people are feeling in the modern age. This kind of conversation that has real depth, the kind of conversation where you feel the other person is mirroring the same curiosity and awareness that you're feeling. And those moments are very rare today. Because everywhere I travel now, I see the same thing. Couples sitting at dinner, both scrolling on their phones in front of a beautiful beach. Friends at the beach checking notifications instead of talking. People watching a sunset through the screen instead of their own eyes. We've never been more connected digitally, and yet people feel more disconnected than ever. Real conversation takes presence. It takes curiosity. It's actually listening to the other person instead of just waiting for your turn to speak. But most of it takes time. And that's something the modern world has convinced us that we don't have anymore. Everything is fast now, fast messages, fast entertainment, fast scrolling. But meaningful human connection doesn't happen fast. It happens slowly. Sometimes it begins with the smallest moments, a smile, a question, or fish sauce on eggs. What made that conversation special wasn't that we were trying to impress each other. It wasn't a clever line or some strategy. It was simply two people being present. Places like Thailand reminds people of this. The islands slow you down. The oceans calm the nervous system down. Nature resets us. When life moves slower, people remember to be human again. They remember how to sit, talk, laugh, and share without rushing. So next time you're sitting in a cafe or watching a sunset or sharing a table with a stranger or the cicadas in the trees, try something radical. Put the phone down. Look at someone in the eyes. Start a real conversation. You might be surprised what happens. If this message resonated with you, save this video, come back to it whenever you need a reminder to slow down and reconnect with the world around you. And enjoy life.